Hi there, welcome back. Today, I'm reading a chapter from the book Discipline is Destiny by my favorite author, Ryan Holiday. The chapter is called Focus, Focus, Focus. Ludwig van Beethoven would be in the middle of a conversation and then just disappear. Even he was talking to a woman he was in love with, or some powerful prince or patron. When an important musical idea came to him, he would lock into it, be consumed by it, almost like he was in a trance. So instant and so deep was his focus. Are you even listening to me? A friend once asked. Sorry, Beethoven replied. I was just occupied with such a lovely, deep thought. I couldn't bear to be disturbed. They called this his raptus, his flow state, his place of deep work, the source of his musical greatness. He was being seized by the muses, but also seizing them in return, refusing to let go until he had gotten what he needed. Now it might seem a little indulgent, even undisciplined, for an artist to simply check out like this, to be at the whim of the passing thoughts, but it's actually an act of immense self control and focus. It's easy to stay on the surface, it's easy to be distracted with distractions. To respect the muses when they visit, to truly focus on your main thing, to ignore everything else and to follow a flit of inspiration, or put brain power towards some intractable problem you can't seem to make progress on. This is the mental challenge we have to steel ourselves for. This is what we have to cultivate the ability to do, to commit, to truly, fully, completely commit. Because it is extremely rare in a world of distraction, focusing is a superpower. People say they're focused, but then their phone rings, they get distracted, they get tired, they try to multitask. They don't actually have the discipline to truly lock into something. Keeping the main thing is not enough. Once the plate is cleared, you must be able to put your whole mind into that main thing. It has to get all of you. The Stoics tell us that we must learn how to focus in every moment like a Roman, to seize this thought, this opportunity that is in front of us. We can't waste it. We have to winnow our thoughts. We have to narrow our gaze to what matters and commit to it. In yogic tradition, this is called ekagrata, intense focus on a singular point, the ability to put your mind fully into or onto something, allowing you to understand both it and yourself in a new way. Beethoven wasn't just known for drifting off in social conversations, but also for profound, concentrated periods of focus. A single piece of music, a symphony doesn't simply write itself. No flash of inspiration, a single moment of raptus would be sufficient. It took hours, days, months, years of prolonged and exclusive dedication to every facet of the project. There is, there is even some tragic irony in Beethoven's legendary focus. As his hearing declined, it went unnoticed by many of his closest friends because they assumed he was simply lost in his work. They believed he could hear them had he wanted to. They took for granted that he was just tuning in their doubt. And as he had for so many years to focus on what he really needed to hear, it eases. All artists and leaders have to develop this skill. Although Goethe and Beethoven did not get along particularly well, they were both similar in this ability. One biographer describes Goethe as an expert at ignoring things. Both he and Beethoven combined this with their ability to commit to their art and to lock into the task or project in front of them to legendary results. It's just a fact. The muses never blessed the unfocused. And even if they did, how would they notice? You joke about the absent minded professor as if they are somehow less together than normal people. It's actually the exact opposite. They're showing us what full commitment looks like in practice. The rest of us are far too concerned. They think they don't matter. To recognize that true mental discipline comes at a cost, and they are the ones willing to pay. So they might not be able to find the car keys, or they put on mismatching socks. In the end, what will they most likely be remembered for? The occasional social faux pas, or the transformative work that results from their focused commitment? Every walking minute, every ounce of brain power has been marshaled towards enormous problems they are trying to solve, out of the research they're pioneering, out of the musical evolution they're defining with each measure and movement. Epictetus reminds us that when you say, I'll get serious about this tomorrow, or I'll focus on it later, what you're really saying is, today I'll be shameless, immature, and base. Others will have the power to distress me. Know if it's worth doing, it's worth concentrating on today, it's worth focusing on now. Because, like Beethoven, none of us know how many good years we have, or how long our faculties will last. We must use them while we can. Adios until next time.